Stefon. Hey, congratulations on your new film, Breathe.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. I appreciate that, man.
Man,
Yeah,
this
man.
this film is pretty intense. I mean, I didn't know what to expect, but tell us what initially drew you that you wanted to direct this movie.
I read the script. It was a script on Blacklist from Doug Simon. You know, I love the intensity of the script. Like, every moment, every single moment was like, what the hell is going to happen to this family? What the hell is going to happen? So I was like, damn. And I said to myself, I can do this. I can do this film. And I want to make changes to it because it was, set upstate in New York on a farm. And I'm a man from Brooklyn, so I wanted to be in Brooklyn with a black family and whatnot. So it has a different spin to it. Because the script that Doug wrote, he even let me know like it was open for interpretation. And I was like, okay, well, you know, there's gonna be a set in Brooklyn. But at the same time, like I appreciated the intensity of it. Like that's the kind of stories I love. Like you never like how the hell are these characters gonna get out of this predicament? And that's what I loved about it.
In so many levels, your filmmaking on Breathe was so impressive. Where did you know where did you start to do a sci-fi project like this? I mean, does it start with like the production sets? Did it start with the casting? I mean, there's like so many things that were going on in this.
No, the first step is the script. You got to get the script tight and got to get the script right because if you get the script tight, everything else falls into place. So me, Doug, Basil, Iwanek, the producer, and we all really sat down and make sure we get the script right, man. And we went so many revisions about it too. Because the thing is not only is like we could talk about the world, how the world building, and trying to figure out all the specifics on the oxygen machine, the timing of it all, all of that. But the thing is what's the character and what we was trying to say about it. And when I was coming up with my own vision of the film, the producers was like, listen, we love that set in Brooklyn, we love that you want to make it a black family and whatnot, but how can we elevate the script a little bit? And I was like, okay, let me read it a couple of times and so I could let you know what's it about. And what I noticed about the characters, the mother and the weirdos from Philadelphia, they everybody was only focusing on their children. Like, hey, I'm protecting my daughter. Okay, well, we need to figure out how to get new oxygen so we can protect our kids from back home. And I said, that's the theme of it. That's right. That's it right there. And a friend of mine told me about a Native American proverb that goes something like, "We don't inherit the earth from our ancestors; we borrowed it from our children." And I thought, that's the theme of it right there. And so everything that the script we had to write was centered around protecting Zora. What does that mean to protect her? Because she's the future, and she didn't deserve, you know, the atrocity that the world has come to.
Well said, well said. Tell us about the casting that you wanted to. I mean, you have some names in this film. I mean, I'm actually impressed at how
Uh,
all of this is actually pulled off.
uh, one of the producers came to me and said, "What do you think about Jennifer Hudson?" I was like, then I saw imagining Jennifer Hudson with a shotgun. I said, "This is brilliant. This is great. Let's go." Like I've never seen Jennifer Hudson in an action movie, so that's gonna be challenging and fun. And of course, Mila made sense, but for what I've done with her amazing career. And she brought something different to it, I believe, for this film. And she was such a wonderful person to work with. as well. A ball buster. She likes to bust your balls and set. Let me tell you that. But you know, I love her dearly. And you know, you got Sam, who was a riot, and then Common, of course, was a blessing to work with. And then you have Miss Quavingene Wallis. The thing with Quavingene, I've always wanted to work with her ever since I saw Beasts of Beasts of the Southern Wild. I kind of manifested working with her because I was watching I was in film school, NYU film school, and I saw Beasts of the Southern Wild first time, and I said I want to work with that young woman one day. And you know, lo and behold, I got her in this movie, and you know, she was a terror to work with. And I'm joking. No, she was a joy to work. We got really close, and she was, um, you know, she's somebody that I can't wait to work with. You know, again to see how much she continues to grow as an actress. Mm-hmm.
I know she is definitely I don't want to say a rising star. She's already a star.
She's already there. She's already there. Yeah. She's already there.
Now, as a director, because you know, with all these intense scenes and dialogue, because I've talked to other directors before about wearing masks over their face. Could you tell us about the challenges and how you had to basically tweak it
Dude,
in a way to get this filmed?
dude, let me tell you, uh, situation. There are if we have bloopers, I promise you, you will see the actors trying to do their best, and the faceplate falls off mid take. And actually, let me stop. Let me go back. We shot in Philadelphia in over 90-degree heat. Not only that the actors have to wear a full long sleeve sweaters on them because you know scientifically, if you have no oxygen in the atmosphere, UV rays will come burn your skin. So they have to wear long sleeves, right? So it's already hot for them to wear long sleeves. Now they have to wear these damn masks, and they have to memorize their lines because the actors can't even hear each other. You know, so between takes, it's like, what did he say? But they were great. Actually, you know, talk about Mila, how much she's amazing. So, you know, when you wear the mask on, right? You put the mask on, and when you start breathing, it fogs up.
Mhm.
And so you have to like um, put a spray on the mask so it won't fog up, and then to glue back the mask on, they use a special glue, but you have to wait for like 10 minutes so the smell of the glue wasn't gone. For some reason we was in a rush to put the glue on, put the mask on. We gotta go, we gotta go, we gotta go, and we put it on Mila's face. And I promise you, we block shoot like 5 pages that day,
Mhm.
right? And we do a take of of 5 pages, and you know, and I like to say reset. So we reset, and they do the whole 5 pages again. And when I call cut, I saw Mila rip her mask off. Yo, I couldn't breathe in that. She was pissed. I was like, I didn't know. I didn't know she was so pissed that she was like breathing and heaving. I was like, why didn't she call cut? I walked away. Like, you know, but it shows you the commitment that Mila has and how tough she is. Because you know, you see Mila doing some amazing tough stuff on film, but I'm like, she was a trooper. And I didn't know that mask had those burning fumes burning her eyeballs off. I was like, why did you just say Clark? You know, she's so committed. And so, you know, so I appreciate for that.
Anything
those
for art.
those I didn't think for art. So those masks was terrible for the actors. But great for the movie.
Now, on the production set, kudos to your production designer itself. How much was actually built, and how much was it, you know, like CGI background, for yourself?
I would say, you know, the entire movie was 70 to 80% everything you see on screen, and all the background is all CGI. Like from a distance and whatnot, that's all CGI. But that we shot the movie mostly on one block in a town called Chester, PA, which is, you know, 20 minutes outside of Philly. and we just took the entire block and we built a facade exterior for Ocean Garden, and the rest of the block was just littered with rubble and flipped over cars and burnt out. There was a park across the street from Ocean Garden where we got the local community who blessed us because that whole garden needed to be uprooted anyway. And this is it's an apocalyptic film with no greenery and whatnot. And the community came and uprooted all that greenery and what have you from that little playground just for us. So it was really, really nice. So we not only that production designer did his thing, but the community of Chester did their thing as well.
Wow, that's actually pretty awesome. And for your cinematography, when the choice of your color scheme,
Yeah, yeah.
outdoors was kind of like reddish orange, as if it were like on Mars or something like that. Can you tell us about the
Yeah.
choice of color scheme outside and then moving the color inside back and
Yeah,
forth?
yeah. Yeah, no, no. The reason for that we wanted to make it feel like you're on another planet. Because for oxygen to be depleted from Earth, it will feel like another planet. There's no blue, there's no greenery. We wanted to devoid of any green outside, and we wanted to feel like it was on Mars, like you said. And so we wanted to make the inside feel a completely different world from the outside. We wanted to make the inside feel more like your own international space station, if you will, because you're living inside of the bunker, and all the greenery is only in there. So when you go outside, you're devoid of life. So we want to make the audience feel that kind of dread when you go outside and danger and whatnot. So definitely, yeah.
So what do you love about doing these thrillers? Because I was like on the edge of my seat throughout the entire time. I mean, you,
Well, I love it. What I love about thrillers is when you take normal people who have no experience in defending themselves, that have no experience in holding guns or action, whatnot, and you're on the edge of your seat because you're hoping like, how the hell they're gonna get away from this? Because you don't know what strength you have until you're only relying on your own strength to get you through. And I think that kind of storytelling I love, because what I love about casting Jennifer um and Quavigine is that we got a sense of, wow, there's I didn't know that my auntie or my cousin or anybody can survive this long.
Mhm.
That's why I love it. That's an important element of thriller. Is like, you know, somebody's completely normal have to really rely on their own instincts and their own skills and their own intelligence and their own way to figure out how to survive.
Well, one more thing I have to remark before I let you go, because your editing process was so on point, as
Oh, thank
so
you.
so 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 intense because the oxygen depletion, it was like a countdown clock, and then you have that voice that keeps on going off throughout the entire movie, and I can't get her voice out of my head because it's just like a
Yeah.
over again.
No, thank you. Oriana, and even my cinematographer was like a second director for me. Felipe Verdere, they're the ones who helped me come up with the concept of Harriet. She wasn't in the script initially, but we thought it would be very interesting since it's a little bit in the future. We all have this, Alexa and Sori. What if like actually it's built in your home and the father kind of building that into it that helps progress the storytelling. And that's what helps with the tension as well. Is like you hear her voice over and over again explaining to you the danger of it all. It just gets you in this like mood of like, yo, what the hell's going on, and it help create more sense of chaos. So it was like kudos to Oriana and Felipe for that idea.
Well, kudos to you for making this film. Thank you very much for talking to us about Breathe, and hopefully I get to do this again then. So.
Thank you, man. For sure, we will. Thank you, sir.